Arriba! Good day everyone! I am Andre Sebastiano Alegre and today I'm going to present my program and my website. Let's talk about the HTML code for my first navigation website. As you can see, I have a header with a header text, and we also have the navigation bar that includes the home, about, products, and as you notice, I have a drop down under the products to see all the list of products. In the following, I also have services, contact us, and sign in. For the sign in, I include a hyperlink to proceed into the next page when the user clicks it. For the products image and text, they all have div class to style and modify them in the CSS. And I have a footer with a p element that displays the developer's name. So in this section, you will notice that I have 3 links, and I use them for the font size in my website. Now, let's move on for the CSS code, and for the body, we have the padding size, background color of the website, and the overflow to hide a scroll bar. For the header and footer, they all have the position, height, padding, background, opacity, and width. Next is the nav A, which is the navigation bar text. I have a font family, the color of the text decoration, padding size, display, position, and G-index. This section is for the navigation animation. This animation is when the cursor goes to the text of the navigation bar, there will be an underline that will display. In that case, I include some position, display, color, background color, and hover. Moving forward, for the text in footer and header, they all have font family, font color, position, and padding. Next is the alignment, hover, position of the product's image and text. In this section, I have position, width, opacity, height, font family, background color, font color, padding, and transition for the image and text. Lastly is the CSS for the drop-down, and other elements have display, position, background color, height, width, padding, and hover. This PHP is for the login form page. As you can see, I include connection.php and login.php. These two PHP files is to establish a database connection and to record the data. In CSS, I simply put the background image, background size, background color of the form and button. The button has also have a hover for the button 1, which is the back button. The media screen can be used to target specific devices with known widths. I also put font style, color, size, and position in heading 1 and label. I also have the form input and logo image. Inside the body, I created the form that the user can input his or her username and password that also has a login button, which will bring you to the next page. At the end of the form, we can see that I have another button for back button, which will bring you to the previous page, and an image for the logo. Moving on to the function is valid. This is when the form is submitted to validate whether the username and password fields are filled in. This PHP code creates a connection to MySQL database server. This is a PHP script that checks the validity of a login form. If the user entered the username and password correctly, it will proceed to the welcome page. And if the username or password is wrong, the page is still in the login form and will display a login field. Lastly, this is the HTML code for a web page after successfully logging into the form. It displays a header with the text Welcome Liwanag, followed by a button labeled back that redirects the user to the index.php. The page also has a container and a logo. Next is the CSS code that defines styles for HTML elements. It sets the background color and size of the body, the font family, size, and position of the heading. The color, background color, size, hover, and position of the button, as well as the font family and size of the text in button. It also has the size, position, border, padding, and margin of the container. It also defines the position and size of the logo image. Today, I'm going to show you my website. This concludes my presentation in Integrative Programming and Technologies Laboratory 1. Thank you for listening, and to God be the glory.